The development of China's tourism and tourism industry. Tourism has become an increasingly important industry in China, with the country experiencing significant growth in both domestic and international tourism in recent years. Let's explore the development of tourism and the tourism industry in China. Historical tourism. China has a rich history and culture, and historical tourism is a significant part of the country's tourism industry. Historical sites such as the Great Wall, the Terra Cotta Warriors, and the Forbidden City are popular destinations for both domestic and international tourists, and they offer a glimpse into China's rich history and heritage. Natural tourism. China is also home to a diverse range of natural landscapes, from the Himalayan mountains to the tropical beaches of Hainan Island. Natural tourism has become an increasingly important part of China's tourism industry, with tourists flocking to destinations such as Zhangjiajie National Forest Park and the Yellow Mountains. Cultural tourism. Cultural tourism is another important aspect of China's tourism industry, with visitors coming to experience China's unique traditions and customs. Cultural activities such as calligraphy, martial arts, and traditional music and dance performances are popular among tourists, and many cities offer cultural festivals and events throughout the year. Infrastructure development. To support the growth of the tourism industry, China has invested heavily in infrastructure development, including the construction of new airports, high-speed railways, and highways. The government has also invested in the development of tourist attractions, such as theme parks and resorts, to attract both domestic and international tourists. Domestic tourism. Domestic tourism is a significant driver of the tourism industry in China, with millions of Chinese citizens traveling within the country each year. The government has implemented policies to encourage domestic tourism, such as the establishment of national holidays and the promotion of tourism in rural areas. International tourism. In recent years, China has also seen significant growth in international tourism, with millions of tourists visiting the country each year. The government has implemented policies to facilitate international tourism, such as visa-free access for tourists from certain countries and the expansion of direct flights to major cities. Economic impact. The tourism industry has had a significant impact on China's economy, contributing to job creation and economic growth. The industry has also helped to promote cultural exchange and international understanding, and it has played a key role in promoting China's image on the global stage. Medical tourism. In recent years, China has also seen growth in medical tourism, with tourists coming to China for medical treatments and procedures. Chinese hospitals and medical facilities are known for their advanced technology and affordable prices, making them an attractive option for medical tourists from around the world. Sports tourism. Sports tourism has also become an important part of China's tourism industry, with the country hosting major sporting events such as the 2008 Summer Olympics and the 2022 Winter Olympics. China has also invested heavily in sports infrastructure, with the construction of new stadiums and sports facilities to support the growth of the industry. Sustainable tourism. Sustainable tourism has become an increasingly important focus for the Chinese government, with a focus on promoting responsible tourism practices and protecting the environment. The government has implemented policies to encourage ecotourism, such as the preservation of national parks and protected areas, and the promotion of sustainable tourism practices. Rural tourism. Rural tourism has also seen significant growth in recent years, with tourists seeking to experience China's rural heritage and traditions. Rural tourism offers tourists the opportunity to experience traditional rural life, including farming, cooking, and handicrafts, and it has helped to promote economic development in rural areas. Tourism education. The development of the tourism industry has also led to increased demand for tourism education and training. Many universities and colleges in China now offer degree programs in tourism management. And the government has implemented policies to promote tourism education and training to improve the quality of service in the industry. Tourism innovation. The Chinese government has also encouraged innovation and entrepreneurship in the tourism industry. With a focus on developing new and innovative products and services to attract tourists. The government has implemented policies to support tourism startups and encourage the development of new tourism products, such as virtual reality tourism experiences and smart tourism technologies. Tourism marketing. Tourism marketing has become increasingly important for promoting China's tourism industry to both domestic and international markets. The government has implemented policies to promote tourism marketing, such as the establishment of tourism promotion offices in major cities and the use of social media and digital marketing to reach new audiences. Tourism technology. The use of technology has become increasingly important in the tourism industry in China. The development of mobile apps, online booking platforms, and social media marketing has played a significant role in attracting and serving tourists. The use of high-tech tools such as virtual and augmented reality has also helped to enhance the tourist experience and promote the industry. Cruise tourism. Cruise tourism has seen significant growth in recent years, with China becoming a major market for cruise ships. The government has invested in the development of cruise ports and facilities, and many international cruise lines now offer routes to and from China. MICE tourism. Meetings, incentives, conferences, and events. MICE tourism has also become an important segment of China's tourism industry. The country has invested in the development of convention centers and facilities, and many cities now host major international conferences and events. Tourism diplomacy. Tourism diplomacy has become an increasingly important tool for promoting China's image and strengthening diplomatic relations with other countries. The government has implemented policies to promote tourism exchanges and cooperation with other countries, such as visa facilitation agreements and the establishment of cultural and tourism centers abroad. Tourism quality. The quality of tourism services and facilities has become a major focus for the Chinese government. With a focus on improving the standards of tourism services and enhancing the tourist experience, the government has implemented policies to improve the quality of tourism facilities and services, such as the establishment of quality control systems and the promotion of tourism certification programs. Tourism safety. Tourism safety has also become a major concern for the Chinese government, with a focus on ensuring the safety and security of tourists. The government has implemented policies to improve tourism safety, such as the establishment of emergency response systems and the promotion of tourism safety education. Tourism investment. Investment in the tourism industry has become a key driver of its development in China. The government has encouraged investment in tourism infrastructure and facilities, such as hotels, resorts, and theme parks, and has implemented policies to attract foreign investment. Tourism research. Tourism research and data analysis have become increasingly important for the development of the industry in China. The government has established research centers and institutes to study tourism trends, consumer behavior, and market demand, and has used the findings to inform policy decisions and industry development. Tourism cooperation. Cooperation and partnerships between different sectors of the tourism industry have become important for its development in China. Collaboration between the government, the private sector, and local communities has helped to promote sustainable tourism practices, improve service quality, and enhance the tourist experience. The birth of the Eastern Han Dynasty in Chinese culture. The Eastern Han Dynasty, which ruled China from 25 to 220 AD, was a significant period in Chinese history marked by political and cultural developments. Let's explore the Eastern Han Dynasty and its impact on the development of Chinese culture. Political development. The Eastern Han Dynasty was marked by significant political developments, including the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy, the promotion of Confucianism as the official state ideology, and the expansion of China's territory through military conquests. Economic development. Under the Eastern Han Dynasty, China experienced significant economic growth. With the expansion of trade and commerce both within China and with neighboring countries along the Silk Road. The dynasty implemented policies to promote agricultural production, improve transportation infrastructure, and support the growth of handicrafts and manufacturing. Cultural development. The Eastern Han Dynasty was a significant period in the development of Chinese culture, with contributions in the areas of literature, art, music, and architecture. The dynasty saw the development of prominent poets such as Cao Zhi and Zhang Heng, and the creation of significant works of literature such as the Romance of the Three Kingdoms and the Book of Han. Technological development. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant technological advancements, particularly in the areas of agriculture, metallurgy, and transportation. The dynasty saw the development of the iron plow, the invention of the water-powered trip hammer, and the improvement of roads and canals. Religious development. The Eastern Han Dynasty was marked by significant religious diversity, with the spread of Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. The dynasty saw the construction of prominent Buddhist temples and the growth of Buddhist scholarship, as well as the promotion of Confucianism as the official state ideology. Legacy. The Eastern Han Dynasty's legacy continues to influence Chinese culture and society today, with many of its achievements in literature, art, music, and science still celebrated and studied. The dynasty's legacy also continues to influence Chinese politics, with the concept of the Mandate of Heaven still used to describe the legitimacy of political rule. Challenges. Despite its many achievements, the Eastern Han Dynasty also faced significant challenges, such as political instability, economic crises, and social unrest. The dynasty eventually fell due to a combination of internal and external factors, including corruption within the government, invasion by foreign powers, and rebellion by local warlords. Impact on Chinese culture. The Eastern Han Dynasty's impact on Chinese culture cannot be overstated, with significant contributions to literature, art, music, science, religion, and philosophy. The dynasty's legacy continues to influence Chinese culture and society today, and its achievements serve as a testament to the richness and diversity of Chinese history and civilization. Confucianism. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw the promotion of Confucianism as the official state ideology, with significant contributions to the development of Confucian thought and philosophy. The dynasty's promotion of Confucianism helped to shape Chinese culture and influence the development of Asian civilization. Political thought. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant contributions to political thought, particularly in the areas of governance and administration. The dynasty's political thinkers, such as Dong Zhongshu, helped to shape Chinese political thought and influence the development of political systems throughout Asia. Social development. Under the Eastern Han Dynasty, China saw significant social developments, including the establishment of a social hierarchy and the promotion of filial piety as a key virtue. The dynasty's emphasis on social order and morality helped to shape Chinese society and influence the development of Asian civilization. Military development. The Eastern Han Dynasty maintained a strong military, which played a significant role in the expansion and defense of the empire. The dynasty saw the development of new military technologies and tactics, and the creation of military institutions such as the Three Excellencies. Medicine. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant advancements in medicine, particularly in the areas of acupuncture and herbal medicine. The dynasty's medical texts and practices continue to influence traditional Chinese medicine today. Philosophy. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant contributions to Chinese philosophy, particularly in the areas of Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. The dynasty's philosophers, such as Wang Chang and Zhang Heng, helped to shape Chinese thought and influence the development of Asian civilization. Legacy. Despite its eventual decline and fall, the Eastern Han Dynasty's legacy continues to influence Chinese and Asian culture and society today. The dynasty's achievements in politics, economics, culture, religion, science, medicine, philosophy, and more help to shape Chinese history and civilization, and continue to inspire scholars and thinkers around the world. Art. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant achievements in art, particularly in the areas of painting and calligraphy. The dynasty's art was marked by its use of vivid colors, intricate designs, and attention to detail, and its influence can be seen in Chinese art throughout history. Architecture. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant achievements in architecture, with the creation of impressive structures such as temples, palaces, and tombs. The dynasty's architecture was marked by its grandeur, symmetry, and use of decorative elements such as carvings and murals. Education. Under the Eastern Han Dynasty, education became more widely available, with the establishment of schools and the promotion of literacy. The dynasty saw the development of the imperial examination system, which allowed for the selection of officials based on merit rather than social status. Science and technology. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant advancements in science and technology, particularly in the areas of astronomy and mathematics. The dynasty's astronomers made significant contributions to the study of comets and the development of calendars, while its mathematicians developed new methods for calculating pi and solving equations. Foreign influences. The Eastern Han Dynasty was marked by significant foreign influences, particularly from Central Asia and India. These influences can be seen in the dynasty's art, architecture, religion, and language, and help to shape Chinese culture and influence the development of Asian civilization. Agriculture. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant developments in agriculture, with the introduction of new crops and techniques for irrigation and land management. These developments helped to improve agricultural production and support the growth of China's economy. Decline and fall. The Eastern Han Dynasty eventually fell due to a combination of factors, including political instability, economic crises, and social unrest. The dynasty's decline and fall led to a period of political fragmentation and instability, known as the Three Kingdoms period. Impact on Chinese culture. The Eastern Han Dynasty's impact on Chinese culture was significant, with contributions in art, architecture, education, science, technology, agriculture, and more. The dynasty's legacy continues to influence Chinese culture and society today, and its achievements serve as a reminder of the richness and complexity of Chinese history and civilization. Literature. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant achievements in literature, particularly in the areas of poetry and historical writing. The dynasty's poets, such as Cao Ji and Lu Xie, helped to shape the development of Chinese poetry and literary criticism, while its historians, such as Ban Gu and Sima Guang, contributed to the writing of China's official historical records. Religion. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant religious diversity, with the spread of Buddhism, Taoism, and other faiths. The dynasty's promotion of Buddhism helped to spread the religion throughout China and other parts of Asia, and its influence can be seen in the development of Chinese art, literature, and philosophy. Music. The Eastern Han Dynasty saw significant achievements in music, particularly in the areas of court music and folk songs. The dynasty's music was marked by its use of traditional Chinese instruments such as the pipa and guqin, as well as its influence from foreign cultures. Social classes. Under the Eastern Han Dynasty, China was divided into a hierarchical system of social classes, with the emperor at the top and commoners at the bottom. The development of education and the Chinese education system. China's education system has undergone significant development and reform in recent decades. With the government investing heavily in education and implementing a range of policies aimed at improving the quality and accessibility of education for all. Let's explore the history of China's education system and its current state of development. Historical overview. China has a long history of education, with the earliest schools dating back to the Zhou dynasty over 2,000 years ago. Throughout China's history, education has been seen as a crucial component of social mobility and economic success. However, access to education was limited to a small elite for much of China's history, with the majority of the population excluded from formal education. In the early 20th century, China's education system underwent significant reform, with the establishment of modern universities and the introduction of a national education system. However, the system was disrupted by political turmoil in the mid-20th century, including the Cultural Revolution, which led to the closure of schools and the persecution of teachers and intellectuals. Current state of development. In recent decades, China's education system has undergone significant development and reform. With the government investing heavily in education and implementing a range of policies aimed at improving the quality and accessibility of education for all. The government has established a 9-year compulsory education system, which provides free education for all children from ages 6 to 15. The government has also invested heavily in higher education, with the establishment of world-class universities and research institutions. China's higher education system is now one of the largest and most diverse in the world. In addition, the government has implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting innovation and entrepreneurship, including the establishment of innovation and entrepreneurship centers at universities and the provision of funding and support for startups. Challenges and opportunities. Despite significant progress, China's education system faces a range of challenges and opportunities. One of the key challenges is ensuring that all students have access to high-quality education, particularly in rural and underdeveloped areas. Another challenge is the need to address issues of inequality and social mobility within the education system. At the same time, China's education system also presents significant opportunities for innovation and development. With the government's emphasis on innovation and entrepreneurship, there is a growing demand for high-quality education that can provide students with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the 21st century. Curriculum and teaching methods. China's education system places a strong emphasis on academic achievement and standardized testing. The curriculum focuses heavily on core subjects such as Chinese language and literature, mathematics, and science. Students are expected to achieve high scores on national and regional exams, which are used to determine admission to higher education institutions. Teaching methods in China's education system are often lecture-based and focused on rote memorization. However, there is growing recognition of the need for more student-centered teaching methods and the development of 21st-century skills such as critical thinking, creativity, and communication. Vocational education. In recent years, China has placed an increased emphasis on vocational education as a means of addressing skills gaps and improving employment prospects for young people. The government has established a range of vocational education and training programs aimed at providing students with practical skills and knowledge for the workforce. Internationalization. China's education system has become increasingly internationalized in recent years, with a growing number of international students studying in China and Chinese students studying abroad. The government has established a range of policies aimed at promoting internationalization, including the establishment of international education programs and the provision of scholarships for international students. Challenges and opportunities. While China's education system has made significant progress in recent years, it also faces a range of challenges and opportunities. One of the key challenges is the need to ensure that education is accessible and of high quality for all students, regardless of their social and economic background. Another challenge is the need to address issues of teacher quality and professional development. At the same time, China's education system also presents significant opportunities for innovation and development. With the government's emphasis on innovation and entrepreneurship, there is a growing demand for education that can provide students with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the global economy. Private education. In recent years, there has been a significant growth in the private education sector in China. Private schools and tutoring centers have become increasingly popular among Chinese families seeking to provide their children with additional educational opportunities and to supplement their traditional schooling. However, there are concerns about the quality and accessibility of private education, particularly for low-income families who may not be able to afford the high costs. Education technology. Education technology, or EdTech, has become an increasingly important component of China's education system in recent years. The government has implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting the development and use of EdTech, including the creation of a national EdTech plan and the provision of funding and support for EdTech startups. There is growing recognition of the potential of EdTech to improve the quality and accessibility of education, particularly in remote and underdeveloped areas. However, there are also concerns about the potential negative effects of excessive screen time and the need to ensure that EdTech is used in a responsible and effective manner. Teacher training and professional development. Teacher training and professional development have become increasingly important components of China's education system in recent years. The government has implemented a range of policies aimed at improving the quality and expertise of teachers, including the establishment of teacher training programs and the provision of funding and support for teacher professional development. Birth of the Song Dynasty. The Song Dynasty of China was one of the most significant periods in Chinese history, marked by remarkable achievements in art, culture, and technology. The dynasty was formed after the fall of the Tang dynasty in 907 and lasted until the Mongol invasion in 1279. Let's explore the founding of the Song dynasty and its major achievements. Founding of the Song dynasty. The Song dynasty was founded by Taizu, also known as Zhao Kuangyan, a military general who seized power in a coup in 960. Taizu was able to unify the southern states and establish a new dynasty, which he named the Song dynasty. Taizu was a talented military leader and strategist, and his reign was marked by significant military victories and territorial expansion. He also implemented a range of political reforms aimed at strengthening central control and improving governance, including the establishment of a new legal code and the promotion of Confucianism as the official state ideology. Major achievements of the Song dynasty. The Song dynasty was marked by significant achievements in art, culture, and technology. Some of the most notable achievements include literature and poetry. The Song dynasty was marked by significant achievements in literature and poetry, with some of the most famous poets and writers of Chinese history, such as Su Shi and Li Qingzhao, producing some of their most famous works during this period. Science and technology. The Song dynasty was a period of significant technological innovation, with inventions such as gunpowder, the compass, and movable type printing revolutionizing Chinese society and contributing to the development of modern science and technology. Art and architecture. The Song dynasty was marked by significant achievements in art and architecture, with the development of new styles and techniques in painting, calligraphy, and architecture that continue to influence Chinese art to this day. Economic development. The Song dynasty was a period of significant economic growth and development, with the establishment of a sophisticated financial system and the growth of trade and commerce both domestically and internationally. Challenges and decline of the Song dynasty. Despite its significant achievements, the Song dynasty also faced a range of challenges and ultimately declined in the face of external threats and internal strife. One of the key challenges was the threat posed by the northern nomadic tribes, particularly the Jurchen, who eventually overthrew the Song dynasty in 1279. Another challenge was the growing power of regional military governors, or jiadushi, who were able to accumulate significant wealth and influence and challenge central authority. This led to a period of political instability and internal conflict that weakened the dynasty and contributed to its eventual downfall. Political and social changes. The Song dynasty was marked by significant political and social changes, with the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy and the promotion of Confucianism as the official state ideology. The government implemented a range of policies aimed at improving governance and promoting social order, including the establishment of a civil service examination system and the promotion of filial piety as a core Confucian value. The Song dynasty also saw significant changes in social and family structures, with the development of a new urban middle class and changing gender roles. Women in particular were able to gain greater freedoms and opportunities during this period, with some women achieving significant success in fields such as poetry and painting. Foreign relations. The Song dynasty maintained significant diplomatic and trade relations with neighboring states, including Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. The dynasty also established significant trade relations with the Arab world and Europe, with Chinese goods such as silk and porcelain becoming highly valued commodities. However, the Song dynasty also faced significant external threats from nomadic tribes in the north, particularly the Khitan and Jurchen, who eventually overthrew the dynasty and established the Jin dynasty in 1115. Legacy of the Song dynasty. The Song dynasty left a significant legacy on Chinese history and culture, with its achievements in art, culture, and technology continuing to influence Chinese society to this day. Some of the key legacies of the Song dynasty include literature and poetry. The Song dynasty produced some of the most famous poets and writers in Chinese history, with their works continuing to be studied and appreciated today. Science and technology. The Song dynasty was a period of significant technological innovation, with inventions such as gunpowder, the compass, and movable type printing influencing modern science and technology. Art and architecture. The Song dynasty saw significant developments in painting, calligraphy, and architecture, with new styles and techniques continuing to influence Chinese art to this day. Economic development. The Song dynasty was a period of significant economic growth and development, with the establishment of a sophisticated financial system and the growth of international trade and commerce. Religion and philosophy. The Song dynasty was marked by significant developments in religion and philosophy, with the establishment of Neo-Confucianism as the dominant intellectual and philosophical tradition. Neo-Confucianism emphasized the importance of self-cultivation and moral refinement, and had a significant influence on Chinese society and culture. Buddhism also continued to play an important role in Chinese society during the Song dynasty, particularly Chan Buddhism, which emphasized meditation and direct experience over traditional texts and doctrines. Additionally, Taoism continued to be an important philosophical tradition during the Song dynasty, with its emphasis on harmony with nature and the cultivation of the inner self. Military and warfare. The Song dynasty faced significant military threats from nomadic tribes in the north, particularly the Jurchen, who eventually overthrew the dynasty and established the Jin dynasty in 1115. Despite this, the Song dynasty was able to maintain a significant military presence and was able to achieve a number of military victories during its reign. The Song dynasty also saw significant developments in military technology, particularly in the use of gunpowder and the development of new forms of siege warfare. Food and cuisine. The Song dynasty saw significant developments in food and cuisine, with the establishment of a sophisticated culinary culture and the development of new cooking techniques and ingredients. Some of the most famous dishes of Chinese cuisine, such as Peking duck and dim sum, have their origins in the Song dynasty. Additionally, the Song dynasty saw significant developments in tea culture, with tea becoming a highly valued commodity, and the establishment of tea houses and tea ceremonies as important social and cultural institutions. The Qin dynasty and its contribution to Chinese history. The Qin dynasty was the first imperial dynasty of China, established in 221 BC by Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. The dynasty lasted for only 15 years but left a lasting impact on Chinese history and culture. Let's explore the Qin dynasty and its contributions to Chinese history. Unification of China. One of the most significant contributions of the Qin dynasty was the unification of China. Before the Qin dynasty, China was divided into a number of warring states, each vying for power and influence. Qin Shi Huang was able to unify these states and establish a centralized government, laying the foundation for the future of China as a unified nation. Standardization and simplification. The Qin dynasty was marked by significant efforts to standardize and simplify the Chinese language, writing, and measurement systems. Qin Shi Huang implemented a range of reforms aimed at establishing a uniform system of weights and measures, as well as a standardized system of writing and language. This standardization helped to promote communication and understanding between different regions of China, and continues to influence Chinese language and culture to this day. Great Wall of China. The Qin dynasty is also known for its contributions to the construction of the Great Wall of China. Qin Shi Huang ordered the construction of the wall as a means of protecting China from the nomadic tribes of the north, and the wall continues to be a symbol of Chinese culture and heritage today. Terra Cotta Army. Another significant contribution of the Qin dynasty is the Terra Cotta Army, a collection of terracotta sculptures depicting the armies of Qin Shi Huang. The Terra Cotta Army is considered one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century, and serves as a testament to the artistic and technological achievements of the Qin dynasty. Legalism. The Qin dynasty was also marked by the development and promotion of legalism. A political philosophy that emphasized strict laws and harsh punishments as a means of maintaining social order and stability. Legalism had a significant impact on Chinese society and politics, and continues to influence Chinese legal and political thought to this day. Infrastructure and engineering. The Qin dynasty was marked by significant developments in infrastructure and engineering, with the construction of roads, canals, and irrigation systems. These infrastructure projects helped to improve transportation and communication, as well as promote agriculture and economic growth. The dynasty also saw significant advancements in engineering, particularly in the construction of palaces, temples, and tombs. Qin Shi Huang's tomb, for example, is a remarkable feat of engineering and is believed to contain a vast array of treasures and artifacts. Metalworking and metallurgy. The Qin dynasty was also marked by significant advancements in metalworking and metallurgy, particularly in the production of bronze and iron. Qin Shi Huang implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting the development of these industries, which helped to spur economic growth and technological innovation. The dynasty also saw significant advancements in weaponry and military technology, with the development of new forms of swords, spears, and crossbows. Legacy of the Qin dynasty. Despite its relatively short lifespan, the Qin dynasty left a significant legacy on Chinese history and culture. Some of the key legacies of the dynasty include unification of China. The Qin dynasty played a key role in the unification of China, laying the foundation for the future of China as a unified nation. Standardization. The Qin dynasty implemented a range of policies aimed at standardizing language, writing, and measurement systems, which helped to promote communication and understanding between different regions of China. Construction of the Great Wall. The Qin dynasty played a significant role in the construction of the Great Wall of China, which continues to be a symbol of Chinese culture and heritage today. Legalism. The Qin dynasty developed and promoted legalism, a political philosophy that had a significant impact on Chinese society and politics. Agriculture and land reform. The Qin dynasty implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting agriculture and land reform, which helped to improve agricultural productivity and spur economic growth. Some of these policies included land redistribution, the promotion of new farming techniques, and the establishment of a system of granaries to store surplus crops. These agricultural policies helped to promote economic growth and stability, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Philosophy and religion. The Qin dynasty was marked by significant developments in philosophy and religion, with the development of legalism and the suppression of other philosophical and religious traditions. Qin Shi Huang implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting legalism as the dominant philosophical tradition, and suppressed other traditions such as Confucianism and Taoism. Despite this suppression, these philosophical and religious traditions continue to play an important role in Chinese society and culture, and continue to influence Chinese thought and culture to this day. Decline and fall. Despite its significant achievements, the Qin dynasty faced a range of challenges and ultimately fell into decline. One of the key challenges was the unpopular policies of Qin Shi Huang, particularly his harsh treatment of intellectuals and the suppression of other philosophical and religious traditions. Additionally, the dynasty faced significant military threats from the Xiongnu, a nomadic tribe from the north, and internal rebellions and uprisings. In 207 BC, the Qin dynasty fell to a rebellion led by Liu Bang, who established the Han dynasty and became its first emperor. Legacy of the Qin dynasty. Despite its relatively short lifespan and controversial policies, the Qin dynasty left a significant legacy on Chinese history and culture. Some of the key legacies of the dynasty include unification of China. The Qin dynasty played a key role in the unification of China, laying the foundation for the future of China as a unified nation. Standardization. The Qin dynasty implemented a range of policies aimed at standardizing language, writing, and measurement systems, which helped to promote communication and understanding between different regions of China. Agriculture and land reform. The Qin dynasty implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting agriculture and land reform, which helped to improve agricultural productivity and spur economic growth. Science and technology. Northern and Southern Song dynasties and the unification of China. The Song dynasty, also known as the Northern and Southern Song dynasties, was a period of significant political, economic, and cultural development in China. Let's explore the history and impact of the Song dynasty, as well as its role in the unification of China. The Northern and Southern Song dynasties. The Song dynasty is divided into two periods: the Northern Song dynasty, 960-1127, and the Southern Song dynasty, 1127-1279. The Northern Song dynasty was established by Emperor Taizu, who reunified China after a period of political fragmentation and instability. During this time, the Song dynasty saw significant achievements in the areas of art, literature, and technology, including the development of movable type printing and gunpowder. In 1127, the Northern Song dynasty was overthrown by the Jurchen Jin dynasty, and the Song court was forced to flee southward to establish the Southern Song dynasty. The Southern Song dynasty was marked by significant cultural and economic achievements, particularly in the areas of trade and commerce. During this time, the Song dynasty saw significant advancements in the areas of agriculture, industry, and technology, including the development of paper currency and the compass. Unification of China. The Song dynasty played a significant role in the unification of China, laying the foundation for the future of China as a unified nation. During the Northern Song dynasty, Emperor Taizu implemented a range of policies aimed at promoting social stability and order, including the establishment of a new legal code and a centralized bureaucracy. Additionally, the Song dynasty saw significant advancements in the areas of trade and commerce, particularly in the south. The growth of trade and commerce helped to promote economic growth and cultural exchange, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Despite its significant achievements, the Song dynasty faced a number of challenges and threats, particularly from neighboring states and countries. The dynasty faced multiple military threats from the Jurchen Jin dynasty and the Mongol Empire, which ultimately led to the downfall of the dynasty in 1279. Legacy of the Song dynasty. Despite its relatively short lifespan, the Song dynasty left a significant legacy on Chinese history and culture. Some of the key legacies of the dynasty include advancements in technology and science. The Song dynasty saw significant advancements in the areas of technology and science, including the development of movable type printing, gunpowder, and the compass. Economic growth and cultural exchange. The Song dynasty saw significant growth in trade and commerce, particularly in the south. This helped to promote economic growth and cultural exchange, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Unification of China. The Song dynasty played a significant role in the unification of China, laying the foundation for the future of China as a unified nation. Social structure and government. The Song dynasty was marked by significant changes to the social structure and government of China. The dynasty implemented a range of policies aimed at centralizing power and establishing a strong, centralized government. The government was headed by an emperor, who was advised by a council of ministers and a bureaucracy of officials. Additionally, the dynasty saw significant changes to the social structure of China, with the establishment of a new class system based on occupation and status. This class system helped to promote social stability and order, and continued to influence Chinese society and culture for centuries to come. Foreign relations. The Song dynasty also had significant interactions with neighboring states and countries, particularly through trade and diplomatic relations. The dynasty maintained diplomatic relations with a number of neighboring states, including the Khitan Liao dynasty and the Western Xia dynasty. Additionally, the dynasty promoted the development of the Maritime Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected China with Southeast Asia, India, and the Middle East. This helped to promote economic growth and cultural exchange, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Decline and fall. Despite its significant achievements, the Song dynasty faced a range of challenges and ultimately fell into decline. One of the key challenges was the military threat posed by the Jurchen Jin dynasty, which overthrew the northern Song dynasty in 1127 and forced the Song court to flee southward. The southern Song dynasty faced ongoing military threats from the Jin dynasty, as well as the rising Mongol Empire. In 1279, the Mongol Empire overthrew the southern Song dynasty and established the Yuan dynasty, which marked the beginning of a new era in Chinese history. Legacy of the Song dynasty. The Song dynasty left a significant legacy on Chinese history and culture, particularly in the areas of technology, science, and trade. Some of the key legacies of the dynasty include: movable type printing. The Song dynasty developed movable type printing, which revolutionized the production of books and other printed materials. Gunpowder. The Song dynasty developed gunpowder, which had a significant impact on warfare and military technology. Trade and commerce. The Song dynasty saw significant growth in trade and commerce, particularly in the south. This helped to promote economic growth and cultural exchange, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Art and literature. The Song dynasty was a period of significant artistic and literary achievement in China. The dynasty saw the development of a new style of painting known as literati painting, which emphasized individual expression and creativity rather than strict adherence to tradition. Additionally, the dynasty saw significant advancements in the areas of poetry and literature, including the development of the sea poetry form and the establishment of the Imperial Library, which housed a vast collection of books and other literary works. Religion and philosophy. The Song dynasty saw significant developments in the areas of religion and philosophy. The dynasty saw the rise of Neo-Confucianism, a new interpretation of Confucianism that emphasized the importance of individual moral cultivation and spiritual self-improvement. Additionally, the dynasty saw the development of new religious movements, including the Pure Land and Chan, Zen schools of Buddhism. These movements had a significant impact on Chinese society and culture, and continue to influence religious practice and belief in China to this day. Science and technology. The birth of the Shang dynasty and its contribution to Chinese history. The Shang dynasty, also known as the Yin dynasty, was one of the earliest dynasties in Chinese history, lasting from approximately 1600 BCE to 1046 BCE. Let's explore the origins of the Shang dynasty and its contributions to Chinese history. Origins. The Shang dynasty emerged in the Yellow River Valley of China, in what is now Henan and Shanxi provinces. The dynasty was preceded by the Xia dynasty and was followed by the Zhou dynasty, which overthrew the Shang dynasty in 1046 BCE. The origins of the Shang dynasty remain somewhat shrouded in mystery, as few written records from this period have survived. However, archaeological evidence suggests that the Shang dynasty was a highly advanced civilization. With sophisticated bronze-making techniques, a system of writing, and a complex social and political organization. Contributions to Chinese history. The Shang dynasty made significant contributions to Chinese history in a number of areas. Bronze making. The Shang dynasty was known for its highly advanced bronze making techniques. The dynasty produced a wide range of bronze vessels, tools, and weapons, many of which were highly ornate and decorated with intricate designs. Bronze making played a significant role in the economy and culture of the Shang dynasty, and helped to establish the dynasty as a dominant power in East Asia. Additionally, the development of bronze making had significant impacts on other areas of technology, including the promotion of metallurgy and the development of precision machinery. Writing. The Shang dynasty is credited with the development of the earliest known system of Chinese writing. The dynasty used a system of oracle bones to communicate with the gods and to record important events and activities. The development of writing had significant impacts on Chinese culture and society, and helped to promote intellectual development and literacy. Additionally, the development of writing had significant impacts on other areas of technology, including the promotion of printing and the development of other writing systems. Social and political organization. The Shang dynasty was known for its sophisticated social and political organization, which helped to establish a stable and prosperous society. The dynasty was ruled by a series of kings, who were supported by a complex bureaucracy and a system of hereditary nobility. Additionally, the Shang dynasty was known for its elaborate religious and ceremonial practices, which helped to promote social cohesion and cultural exchange. The dynasty played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture, and continues to be studied and appreciated by scholars and enthusiasts around the world. Agriculture. The Shang dynasty made significant contributions to agriculture in China. The dynasty developed new techniques for farming, including the use of irrigation systems, and promoted the cultivation of new crops such as millet, wheat, and rice. These developments in agriculture helped to promote economic growth and cultural exchange, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Additionally, the dynasty's emphasis on agriculture helped to establish a stable and prosperous society, and pave the way for future advancements in agricultural technology. Art and culture. The Shang dynasty was known for its rich artistic and cultural traditions, which included pottery, jade carvings, and bronze vessels. The dynasty also developed a highly sophisticated system of divination and ritual practices, which helped to establish a sense of social order and cultural identity. These artistic and cultural achievements played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture, and continue to be appreciated and studied by scholars and enthusiasts around the world. Additionally, the dynasty's emphasis on art and culture helped to promote cultural exchange and intellectual development, and paved the way for future advancements in these areas. Military technology. The Shang dynasty made significant contributions to military technology in China. The dynasty developed new weapons and tactics, including the use of chariots and bronze weapons, which helped to establish the dynasty as a dominant military power in East Asia. These developments in military technology helped to promote stability and security in Chinese society, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese history. Additionally, the dynasty's emphasis on military technology helped to promote technological innovation and strategic thinking, and paved the way for future advancements in military technology. Religion and beliefs. The Shang dynasty had a complex system of beliefs and religion, which centered around ancestor worship and divination. The dynasty developed a highly sophisticated system of divination, which was used to communicate with the gods and to predict the future. These religious beliefs and practices played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. The dynasty's emphasis on ancestor worship helped to establish a sense of social order and familial obligation. While the practice of divination helped to promote intellectual development and strategic thinking. Trade and exchange. The Shang dynasty played a significant role in the development of trade and exchange in China. The dynasty established a complex system of trade routes and developed new techniques for transportation, including the use of boats and carts. These developments in trade and exchange helped to promote economic growth and cultural exchange, and played a significant role in the development of Chinese society and culture. Additionally, the dynasty's emphasis on trade and exchange helped to promote technological innovation and cross-cultural communication, and paved the way for future advancements in these areas. Education and scholarship. The Shang dynasty emphasized education and scholarship, and developed a highly sophisticated system of writing and literature. The dynasty produced a wide range of literature, including poetry, history, and philosophy, which helped to promote intellectual development and literacy. These developments in education and scholarship helped to establish a highly educated and culturally sophisticated society. The dynasty's emphasis on education and scholarship also helped to promote cultural exchange and intellectual innovation, and pave the way for future advancements in these areas. Social structure and gender roles. The Shang dynasty had a complex social structure, with a ruling class of aristocrats and a large population of commoners.